What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And I just saw Matt Walsh's new film, the Am I a Racist? Boy, do I have a lot to talk about. However, this is a disclaimer. This is a review of the movie. I'm not going to get into the reactions that people have had to the movie. So if you're looking for something like that, then this isn't the video. This is my review of the movie. And before we get into that, if you haven't yet already, please subscribe to the channel. There's more content like this all the time. All right, let's get into it. So the movie came out yesterday. I went and saw it at a later showing, and the theater I was in was actually pretty full for a 10 o'clock showing. So people are buying their tickets. So if you don't know, I'm going to give a quick summary of what the movie is. The movie is about the anti-racist movement. Basically, it highlights people that make money and profit off of racism. So the kind of story that it follows is Matt starts off as somebody who is normal, like you and I, that's it. And what he does is he kind of takes that persona, and then the story is, what if somebody just went all in on trying to be not racist? And so he starts meeting with anti-racist professionals, which that is where a lot of the clips, if you've seen stuff online, that's where a lot of the clips start to derive, is from that. And then goes to try and help people with uncovering their racism. And then towards the end, he actually creates his own class called Do the Work Workshop of working on your own racism. Now, if that sounds bonkers and weird, you're in the right camp. That's because you're not screwed up here. It is supposed to sound weird and bonkers to you. So that's kind of the storyline that is told in the movie. Very much in the style of What is a Woman, where he is on a journey of discovery. That's what this is. And the reason that premise works so well is because it literally lets the audience start from a blank slate. Okay, what if we are really just trying to learn and understand? And so when he talks to these people, he's not talking at them or he's not coming at it from an angle. He literally lets them talk. And the questions that he asks, they're not gotcha questions. They're questions to promote clarity in what the person is trying to get across. For example, there's one where he's talking to this chick, Slater, I can't remember her first name, but it's one of the first interviews. And they're talking about Disney princesses. And so they both have white daughters.
She's still watching Disney movies, and she is choosing a white princess over princesses of color.
Have you talked to her about that?
All the time.
My 3-year-old daughter is her favorite princess is Moana.
Love it.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
But then I also thought, there's a little bit of cultural appropriation here. She wants to be Moana for Halloween. Mm-hmm. So how do we navigate that? Do I go and buy the Pacific Islander native attire for my white 3-year-old?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
She can't be Moana, even though it's her favorite princess. So everything always just circles back to racism. So in a way, there is no way to be not racist. So it just illustrates this circular reasoning that these people tend to have. And the beauty is they do it to themselves because Matt is not asking gotcha questions. He's asking clarification questions like, okay, can you clarify this for me a little more? And they just can't. And that's what was so good about What is a Woman, and it works very well with Am I Racist? There are a lot of awkward moments. So props to the editor. The editor is definitely the one that brings out that awkwardness. So there's especially an awkward moment in where he's in this group circle, and it's these people that pay this one woman to basically tell them how racist they are. It is so funny because when you're watching it, you start to feel like you're actually there. Like you're in the audience with him.
Did you want to come up?
Come up?
Yeah, do you want to come up and share anything?
Sure, what do you want me to share?
Whatever's on your
I
mind.
just want to know that, like, my physical safety and yours and everybody else's here is okay.
Why would your physical safety not be okay? Did I miss something?
I don't feel comfortable.
What? Can you guys catch me up to speed on what's going on here?
You don't need to be caught up. We're going to be silent.
Is it because I said I had 17 black friends? It might have been 15. It depends on how you count them.
I would really appreciate it if you left so that the people who actually want to be here and deserve to be here can get what they need.
I do want to be
Can
here.
you please leave?
And what makes it awkward is, do people really believe this? That's because that's what you're asking yourself. Is this real? Are people really this like far gone? And it's uncomfortable because you know who Matt is, and he is a little over the top at times, but he's not really that much over the top than what's already there. But you certainly feel that way. And then the other is when he's at the dinner party. So what that is well-off rich white women pay these two diversity women to come have dinner, and these two women basically berate the white women the whole time. And he's just being awkward as a server. And at times he'll interrupt.
I used to be a white woman, an unsuccessful one, for many decades, and it was a miserable experience. And really, the hatred of yourselves and each other is like the not seeing your power, the being afraid. Like, all you do is talk shit about each other, talk shit about yourself. Oh my God, I'm so fat.
That's all they do. I'm telling you, these white women.
But it's
like you feel uncomfortable, even though this is a movie and you're not there. Like, you can feel the awkwardness that's there. Your soul is saying to yourself, I don't want to even see this. This is really awkward. I don't want to be here. And so props to him for being able to hold it together. It's like, I don't know how he's able to do it. Like, I tend to laugh too much. And so I would lose it at some point. But he holds it together. And in this dinner, he starts to interrupt a little more.
and they know that you're not doing shit for them.
That's so important. That is so important what you just said. It's really important.
He even sits down at one point.
Helpful.
You know, I've been on this journey for so long, and just to see you guys at the table having this conversation has been really enlightening for me. Anyway, I got the DEI certification, and I'm just on the journey.
Like, remember, he's a server. He's not even supposed to really be a part of this at all. And he's like flashes his DEI certificate, and it's really hilarious. But my favorite is when he hosts his own. It's called the Do the Work workshop. That is my favorite by far. And I'm not going to give anything away because the ending of that segment is just chef's kiss. I started laughing so hard right there at the end. So obviously, I thought it was really good. I would give it a 9 out of 10. And the reason I say 9 out of 10 is because I wanted to give it an 8 out of 10. But if I was rating it out of 5, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. So I was like, well, okay, that's a 9 out of 10. So sticking with 9 out of 10. But I want to address the cultural impact. What is a woman was, it was groundbreaking. I mean, literally today, like that question, well, what is a woman? Still boggles the liberal mind. So the cultural impact of what is a woman was very, very impactful. So I was kind of pondering if Am I Racist would have kind of the same impact. I don't think it's going to have as big of a punch that What Is a Woman did, but I still think it'll have a nice punch. So I recommend seeing it. I thought it was really well done. I'm really excited that it got released in theaters. And since it was announced to now, they've actually doubled the amount of theaters that it's being shown in. I remember when it first was announced, it was only showing in one theater here in my area. And now, when I last checked, it was like 6 different theaters had it. 6 different theaters had it. So I think that's awesome. And that's a good sign. And I have a feeling it'll probably continue to grow as well. I hope so, because it really is an important movie. Even if you know about this subject, I still recommend going because I probably know more details about this kind of stuff than others, but I still walked away and I was like, wow, there was a lot that I was still shocked by. So definitely recommend, go see it, have fun, bring a friend. You'll enjoy it. And that is the video. If you like this video, please go down and like it. If you haven't yet already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. There's more content like this all the time. And as always, guys, peace out.